Hey, what's up everyone? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this review we're looking at the Wolverine Marvel Legends Sabertooth figure, and my cat is going to help us by rubbing on it a lot, apparently. Hi. Alright, so Sabertooth, this is an odd figure for me. I thought for sure I was going to hate it. I don't care for this design for Sabertooth, just the actual design of the character, this version of him. It's not my favorite by any means, and you guys know by now I really don't like this Century or Hyperion mold that they've used a few times. But the Sabertooth figure is growing on me. I don't know what it is. I kind of like it. There are some really good things, two really good things in particular. One being the head sculpt, and two being the hand sculpt. This is something that Hasbro's been getting right on a lot of the figures lately. The head sculpts have been really well done. Now there's cat hair on it, but that's kind of okay since it's Sabertooth. Anyway, the head sculpts have been pretty nice lately, and same thing with the hands. I think it was Black Panther, whose hands I mentioned in one of the reviews. I mentioned those specifically. They've been doing a really good job of sculpting some nice details on those. That being said, the bodies I'm just not really feeling, especially this one. I'm not going to get into it again, but the way he's sculpted, it's like he's built to only be posed with his arms bent forward and him leaning forward, and he's flexing his chest type of deal, like a weightlifter, not a weightlifter, oh my god, what is it called? A bodybuilder. Jeez, I couldn't think of it. When they're like doing the show thing and they're posing for the judges, that's what that looks like, because the way the chest muscle is flexed, it has to be that way, and it sticks out too far, and he's got like this hunched back thing. So again, as I've said in the past, I really don't like that part of this sculpt, but it does work. Aside from those problems, it works nicely for Sabertooth being a bigger character. I'm going to pan back since the cat's taking up some of the screen. He's about almost 7 inches tall, so it works well for Sabertooth. It puts him in good scale with everybody else. The paint job's a little lacking. There's no shading at all. It's just these two colors of yellow and brown. Some are painted, some are molded, so they don't blend seamlessly, and some of the paintwork could be a lot better. The stripes in particular need another coat or two of yellow, and so it's not the best. And he still has that cheap plastic for the upper body, but I've gotten used to that by now, so I can't complain too much. I do like the sculpt on these legs, though I still feel like there's just something off about them. I'm not sure what it is. It might be the thickness of the ankles. Something's throwing off the appeal to the legs. I don't know what it is. But it's still, like I said, there's something about this figure that I like. I don't know if it's just because it has a really nice head sculpt and good hands, and those are part of like the best features when you're posing a figure. You focus on those. That's what the eye's kind of drawn to, so I like that. But I don't know. There's just something about it. It's keeping it from being a great figure for me, but I do like it, and I do recommend it, especially with the nice head sculpt and the paint apps for the hair and face. Really can't go wrong with that. I'm curious, though, for some of you that might know this design a little bit better, is he supposed to have a unibrow? Because he certainly does, as far as the paint goes. He has a unibrow, so if anybody can clear that up for me, that would be great. Oh, one thing I want to point out, they used silver for the eyes again. I'm not sure why they're doing that, if they're trying to make it look like white, and then it's kind of like, not glowing, but more iridescent. I don't know, I don't really care for the whole silver eyes thing. We saw that in the Deadpool 2-pack a little while back, and then this guy, and then actually I have another one I'm going to point that out on. So I'm not sure what's up with the silver eyes. I prefer white, but it still looks pretty good, and the little red details around him looks great. So he's okay. He's not a great figure, but he's definitely okay. And since he comes with the Puck Build-A-Figure, I'm going to say for sure I recommend him. And even if he didn't, he's still a pretty decent figure. And since he's an X-Men character, I'm still happy I got him. So it's a pretty cool figure. It's just not perfect, but I do like it. So there it is, guys. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more figure reviews, custom figures, and other good stuff. And in the meantime, keep collecting.